Afghanistan has an incredibly long history of their strife, freedom, and conquest, as Parvan explains. The novel The Breadwinner by Deborah Ellis mainly focuses on the events that occurred in the late 20th century in Afghanistan. During the year of 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, resulting in a war between Afghans and Soviets. After the invasion, the Soviets had taken control over Afghanistan. However, some locals were against the ideologies and belief of the Soviets. These particulars that then went on to form a group called the Mujahideen. The Mujahideen were supported by the United States along with Pakistan, UK, and China. During 1989, the Soviet retreat took place. As time went on and eventually hit 1996, Afghanistan had spiraled into civil war. The Taliban, who were an extremely Islamist organization, took control of the country. The Taliban were then internationally reprimanded, in particular for their mistreatment of women, their harsh and cruel laws, and refusal of providing international aid for displaced civilians. The Taliban was then removed from power by the United States during late 2001. The Soviet-Afghan War had an extremely disheartening death toll, coming in between around 500,000 deaths and 2 million civilian deaths. During the time of power for the Taliban, the group carried out massacres, demolished entire towns and agricultural areas, and committed multiple war crimes. The main characters of The Breadwinner are Parvana, Nuria, and Fatma, also known as the mother. Parvana is a very young girl, only 11 years old, who has many responsibilities and many deep understandings of the things going around her. Some of her major responsibilities were going out into the marketplace with her father to support him while walking, and earning money for her family, supplying food for her family, looking after her younger siblings, and pretending to be a boy so she could walk around the marketplace without any problems. Parvana is a very smart and mature young girl. Nuria is Parvana's 17-year-old sister. Nuria is very controlling and makes fun of Parvana and sometimes puts herself above her, as most older siblings do. Nuria's role around the house, or room that they live in, is helping her mother keep the place clean, and cooking food. They don't have much else to do as the Taliban forbade them to go outside without a meal with them. Fatna is Parvana's and Nuria's mother. Fatna's role in the book is to keep the house clean with Nuria and cook and look after her children while keeping them safe from the Taliban. Fatna finds it difficult to look after her kids because she feels empty and lonely without her husband, who was taken prisoner by the Talibs. When Parvana's father gets arrested, Fatna is then in control of the family. She was also a writer and believed that they should have fled Afghanistan when they had the choice to, opposing the father's opinion, where he thought that they should have stayed in Afghanistan and educated the people to hold a future that was much brighter than the present one. I think at the heart of the book, The Breadwinner is a testament to the power of family and friendship. I think the book revolves around the theme of family and friendship. Parvana's family is firmly bound together, and her family members do everything they can to support one another, even with the presence of normal bickering between them siblings. Friendship is an important source of support too. When Parvana is traversing Kabul, disguised as the boy Kasim, it's her rediscovered friendship with an old school friend, Shauzia, that keeps her going and helps her feel safe in the dangerous world around her. With this, the novel positions caring for and serving one's family and friends as the most motivating and fulfilling thing a person can do. And in the case of Parvana's family in particular, it's the only way to guarantee the family's survival.